Today in this video, I'm going to talk about 10 things I've stopped investing my money into. It's an era of minimalism, from minimalistic makeup and jewelry to minimalistic interior. I've been loving and following this trend quite enthusiastically. Why shouldn't I? This trend proves that less is actually more now. You don't have to be too extra or put in too much effort to live a happy and contented life. A minimalistic approach not only saves time and effort, but also saves money and, most importantly, our environment and planet Earth, which is obviously a huge win. If you're wondering how you can hop on the minimalist train, just do what I did. To become a minimalist, reduce my carbon footprint, and save a few bucks, I started to evaluate everything I spend my money on, from food to hygiene. I made a checklist of everything, and if any item did not help my goals, bring happiness to my life, the famous Marie Kondo rule, add value to my life, hurting the environment or my wallet, or I had more than necessary, I stopped buying it. To help you guys, I've made a list of things I've stopped investing my money into. And maybe you'll also realize that you don't need to spend too much money on some of these things from my list as well. So number one, too many outfits. The first thing I started to do is I started shopping consciously. I'll be honest, I used to invest a lot of my money on clothes and shoes, being on TV and having a very glamorous lifestyle for many years. Like everyone else, I also used to follow the latest fashion trends, but there was no end to that urge. I realized that I didn't have to follow every fashion trend when it comes to clothes or even shoes. I've invested in classics only when it comes to clothes and shoes. Classics never go out of style. Another step I'm super proud of myself for is that I'm always trying to invest in sustainable fashion. There's no clutter, no more pressure to follow new trends, and a lot more closet space. And guess what? I don't mind repeating and recycling my outfits at events anymore. Number two, salon expenses. As much as I loved manicure and pedicure, I've had to give them up. Turns out they weren't as necessary as I thought they were. I do my nails and take care of my feet and hands at home. I have also said no to nail colors since they contain a lot of harmful chemicals. I've also switched from waxing to shaving, and as far as facials are concerned, I do organic facials at home myself, added with gua sha and face massage techniques, which are quite cheaper and healthier and has only helped me look and feel youthful over the years. The only salon expense I have right now is on my hair because I just love to go to a salon and get my hair done. Number three, paperback books. Okay, I'll admit I love reading paperback books and have a decent sized library at home. I couldn't completely stop myself from buying paperback books still. So what I do is when I buy a new book, I give it away after reading it. It's not only decluttering, but it's also an amazing gift. I also have started listening to a fair amount of audiobooks too. I just find them convenient while driving or walks. Number four, lingerie. I know we all secretly love buying good lingerie every time we set our eyes on one, but I realized I don't need a lot of lingerie. So I've bought some good quality lingerie and it works for me. We really don't need too many of them, however good they look. Number five, junk food and snacks. I decided a long time ago to cut the junk food out of my life, and it has been by far the best decision I've ever made. I cannot insist enough on cutting the junk food out of your life. It changes everything. I've not had a Coke or a Pepsi or any fizzy drink in maybe 12 years. I have not entered McDonald's or a Burger King in maybe 10 years. Not only that, I have stopped buying unhealthy snacks as well. If there are no snacks around you, you won't feel the need to munch on them. Saves money and keeps you healthy. Number 6, alcohol. I usually don't drink alcohol, just once in a while, and I do like good quality wines and champagnes. But I've always been a bit wary of the fact that whenever you go out, especially in a city like Dubai, alcohol is just so overtly priced in restaurants and lounges. So I prefer enjoying my drink at home rather than spending a lot of my hard-earned money outside on alcohol. Number 7, plastic products. Anything that's not good for Mother Nature is not good for me. I'm conscious of buying any product containing plastic. No more plastic water bottles or containers or any hygiene products that come in a plastic container. I've really cut down on buying plastic as much as possible. Number 8, designer bags. There was a time in my life when I spent a lot of money on designer bags, I have to admit. Somehow it felt the right thing to do at that time. I was enjoying living the high life with all that I was doing on TV. But slowly I realized that I did not want to be identified with the brands that I was wearing or carrying. And also, it did not make sense to spend thousands of dollars on one bag anymore. I not only stopped buying designer bags, but also carrying one. I only carry a wallet. And now with Apple Pay at times, I don't even have to carry my wallet anymore. And I don't miss them one bit. Number 9, makeup products. Any woman who has ever loved makeup probably has a ton of it. So do I. That's why I've stopped buying makeup products since I already have so much of it. When it comes to buying new makeup, I've been following this trend, one at a time rule. It means you can only buy one makeup product at a time and you can't buy another one until one of your products is completely finished. I usually end up buying foundation. This rule saves me from going on a makeup shopping spree and saving a ton of money in the process. Number 10, souvenirs. Now that's the only thing I didn't realize I was spending too much money on. I travel quite a bit and that's been my passion. In the past, wherever I went, I would buy souvenirs like little things, fridge magnets, small art pieces, t-shirts, mugs, iconic buildings, keychains, and that sort of stuff. But I've put an end to it. I don't buy souvenirs at all anymore, only collect memories. Not things. So that was my list of things I've stopped investing my money into. I'm super proud of this and I love the stress-free life of a decluttered home. Is anyone else becoming as money smart as I am? If so, I would love to hear what you have decluttered out of your life. And if you've not yet hopped on the declutter train yet, what do you think? Will it be on your list? I hope you like this video. For more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel and go on my website and subscribe to my newsletter and get into my Insiders Club. Sending you lots of love and health.